Happy Good Friday, everybody. Welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome for those of you who are for the first time. And thank you for my new subscribers. I've gained about almost 200, but not yet 200, but almost 200 subscribers. So I really appreciate the support, listening to us, to what we have to say about our son, I am Marwa. So today I gained a new point of view of I am Myra. I realized that he is adopted as a character. He is the character in the movie, or if you will, in of a few people, where he is the young man who is doing everything wrong in life, and that's how they pick on him. So these are fictional characters that we find like that, such as in Haitian culture there's Timalis and Tibuki. So they really can make a story out of it. So I really discover what's going on with the reactors, as far as Myra, and how he becomes a comical character, even though he presents himself very seriously. But yes, they make of him a comical character, really ingenious, and I big me up to the reactors who are doing that. She calls herself the CEO of the reactors. So, but anyway, I am back here. Good Friday. I'm here shopping. This actually is a place where you're gonna find the best quality food for the best prices. So the prices are even better than you would find them at Then you would find them in the supermarket. Bananas, $1, like £2 for $1. 2 pounds of bananas for $1. I don't usually buy bananas here. You could always find bananas for decent prices, but let me show you guys what you find for a really good price here. Or oranges. I mean, this, you can't beat this. Let me see. I was told to put this sideways. Okay, so here we have oranges at 5 for $1. So this is why I actually came here for the oranges, and then they also have very good fruits. So regarding I am Marwa, what did I have to say about it? I was very proud of the video that he put up today. So I have nothing bad to say about him for today, Good Friday. I like the way he presented the Kenyan family who are hosting him. It sort of like reverts the stereotype of the black women that you've been seeing. And yes, I am going to talk about black history as a dark-skinned black woman who has endured colorism throughout my life and who still has to fight against colorism because of his destruction because of the way it came to destroy my family. And having been uprooted from my country at a very young age to come to this kind of hate, I will talk about colorism forever. So nonetheless, the family, you don't see any Muzungu hovering around. You just see a beautiful black family with children, a mother and a father who are both from the same country, and also who share Mara's culture and sense of history and ethnicity and identity. Okay, so in that sense, you actually come to understand better the need for the dignity of blacks and for black women and for dark-skinned women and African and Afro diaspora communities. His new host, I really like the humility of the house where he's staying at. It's very humble, and to tell you the truth, I noticed. Well, before I tell you the truth about what I was saying, but I do notice one of the things that ends up happening is Myra keeps focusing. I guess my Marwa. He's focusing on the cost of things, and yes, it is important to show us the cost of things. because of the fact that, some people who might want to travel want to know how much it costs, and it will help them to budget. And the family, they are educating him very well, answering his questions and with a lot of patience, because I guess some of the questions he asks or may be uncomfortable for some people, and he is very polite at asking him, is it right, or is, to ask. So he's not, I mean, even though they may be invasive questions, at least he asked for permission first. But he is focusing a lot. I think he's focusing too much on the price values of things, because sometimes if you're going to show, the humility of and the warmth of the welcome, sometimes you just enjoy it without necessarily having to focus on the price value of things. The other thing is, maybe to lessen the criticism on Myra, is in regards to the material. He seems to be very material minded instead of survival minded, because yes, he presents in some situations, survival techniques, how you survive in a foreign country. But most of the time, every time he goes into the host, every time he's talking, it's all about material, material, material. All right, even the whole thing with that everybody's debating about, the polygamy, that's again all about wanting more, wanting more, wanting more. I think his Kenyan host presents the simplicity of not so much wanting so much, but if you really want to be simple and just want to enjoy life, I think his host is showing him a good example of what it is like to just be humble. You see the host house. The host house might cost more than Ivan's house, even though it's not all the bling and shine. Okay, because in the United States, sometimes a raggediest house happens to cost more than anything. Even the backyard, I mean, Mara never takes us to the backyard, but the size of that backyard looks like it's way bigger than the size of Ivan's backyard. That is not to focus on the materialism, but just to show you that sometimes money and riches are not always